Only the boring get bored, apparently. But what if you don't even know that you're bored? Hi, I'm Bimbling Cat. The other day I found myself pleasuring a banana. I hadn't intended to be doing it. In fact, I think the conscious bit of my brain was just curious of the banana skin's texture. But nevertheless, as I was talking to my friend Andy, I noticed his eyebrows starting to rise, and with a start, I realised I had my hand firmly holding the fruity shaft and striking it with the intensity of a porn star. It's moments like this that have made me realise just how bored I've become. An ex-almost girlfriend told me that only the boring get bored, which is a good line. I've used it a lot down the years, and I think it's true most of the time. Usually we're bored because we can't be bothered to entertain ourselves, not because life is intrinsically dull. That being said, I think I need to be frank, earnest, honest, if you like, and look at the banana in my hand, or rather the boredom in my head. I have allowed my life to become, well, predictable. A couple of years ago, I had a heart attack. One minute I was feeling good about having been on a morning run around Exeter Quay, and the next I was on the kitchen floor looking at how grubby things were beneath the fridge. 2 stents later, and I'm less eager to inject large quantities of wine, smoke or excitement into my life. I moved out of the shared house in central Exeter, and I ditched a job with the council that was stressing me out. And now, here I am in my friend's house on the edge of beautiful Dartmoor, which is in Devon, England, if you're from other parts of the world. And I'm working, in a very loose sense of the term, as his carer. I wash, I clean, I shop, I do finances, and I do a bit of motivation and some other little jobs that Andy is not able to do because he uses a wheelchair. Life on the whole, pretty good. Andy's a serial monogamist and occasionally irritating, but generally is big-hearted and easygoing. The work is easy, home is beautiful, it's a converted train station, and each morning I have the sunrise over a woodland, and out of which crawls badgers and bees and deer and birds and things that I don't really know the name of but put food out for anyway. My cat, Slinky, is a nice big sack of 8 kilos of furry affection, and my friends are a nice beautiful assortment of lovely people. I'm not saying life is perfect. I'm a 47-year-old overweight single lesbian with a heart condition and not a penny to a name, but mostly things are chipper-ish. Things should be good, shouldn't they? Back in the summer, the sheen of life in this rural idyll started to wear off a bit. The morning routine of clean and wash and little jobs started to feel a bit dull, and I was getting irritated by Andy just by being Andy, and I'd taken up throwing little insults at the birds just for being so bloody happy. I was getting niggled by things that I wouldn't usually be bothered about, and I just wasn't righting myself, or as Andy put it, maybe you're just a moody bitch. I took a week off to go to a retreat on the River Dart. I've never been on one before, and I stared at a wall, I walked, I meditated, and it helped. I came back feeling calmer, soothed, rested, but still a bit niggled. I kept up my meditations each morning, which is a bit new, and I hope I've been easier to live with, but the moody bitch in me has never been that far away. A couple of weeks ago, I went to see a film with my friend Leslie. She was my landlady in a shared house in central Exeter, and over a period of 6 years we became really good friends. She's easygoing, kind, straight to the point in a gentle way, and has a head of silver grey hair that makes me want to give up on hair dye. After the show, we chatted about her plans for travelling in India, and I found myself feeling jealous, which is odd, as I do 50 different flavours of moodiness. Jealousy isn't something I get a lot of problems with. But there it was, and it wouldn't budge. I had been planning to do some travelling with Andy, but health issues, his and my own, had got in the way, and the idea had been pushed to the back of my mind, along with writing a novel someday and sorting out my photo album. And that's never going to happen. Maybe I should just go and travel too, I said. Well, why don't you? I think you could do with some excitement in your life. Leslie jabbed a piece of pizza at me and beamed a huge smile as though I'd just said the utterly obvious. Just do it, she said. Now, there is a difference between saying I'm going to do it and having the feeling of I'm going to do it. The first type is easy to say, but the second can get the stomach rolling in a lot of fear, and I felt worried because I'm saying it and I actually, for once, believe what I'm saying. I'm going to do it. But, my poorly heart, where am I going to stay? What if there are robbers, accidents, pant weevils, and, oh my God, I don't feel bored. Shit! I didn't even know I was bored. Oh, that's why I've been feeling like that. Great, I've solved that problem. Oh crap, I really have got to go travelling then, haven't I? Oh, poor. And that was a couple of weeks ago. Since then, I've been planning going on the bike to Spain and or France. I'd hoped to go this month, October, before winter sets in, but given the state of Horatio, which is my Honda Transalp, it looks like it's going to have to be the spring of 2017. Horatio needs new tyres, panniers, a full service, tax and insurance, plus I need to go to the camping store to get stuff, and all that takes a bit of money. Bit by bit, I'm getting there. Millets was having a sale, so I now have a tent, ground mat and sleeping bag. Horatio's got his new tyres, and Andy has managed to not only get himself another girlfriend, but has bought me a sat-nav as a go-and-do-it present. Or, as he put it with a customary smile, I got you this so you can fuck off. And apparently, I'm the moody bitch. I wander into WH Smith's and I buy a travel book on Brittany and a map. I'm still feeling that buzz of excitement, but like a child I'm so eager that I could bounce in the corner until next spring shouting, "Can we go, can we go, can we go?" And that's going to get annoying. On the shelves of books for everywhere, from Bhutan to Zimbabwe, is a Lonely Planet guidebook to Devon and Cornwall, and I realised that in the 37 years of living in Devon, I've not done much exploring of my home county. Since I'm not going away until next spring, then maybe I could start a few trips right here. Actually, I didn't need to think that. My inner child had already swept me to the counter and was murmuring, "Buy the book, buy the book, buy the book, buy the book." So this is where I am, a slightly overweight, 47-year-old lesbian with a dodgy heart and a rusty Honda Transalp, but one with a plan, a vague plan. Well, we all have to start somewhere. I thought I would write this as a blog because I do like to scribble, because I'm bored of writing about being a moody bitch, and because it might be fun and is always good to share. So, onwards and upwards.